today, the new signs have been put up on each end of town. They look very nice. I think they look really nice, really good. Now we need to get in contact with the electrician to have him come back and reinstall the lighting that goes on those signs, and that'll be at our expense. But
run a long cord, that.
now we got electric to it. Yeah. So, but I thought they looked really nice. I think the Chamber of Commerce did a nice job with those, and on behalf of the town, I thank them for that and the effort, and the Alleghany Foundation for funding that to put those up for all the localities in town. While I'm talking about signs, Randy, you asked last month about a sign for Town Hall. Reach right behind that trash can and bring that out, please, and show it to everybody.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that. Whoa.
Show and tell everybody.
Great. Nice.
You done good, Mayor.
I didn't do that, but that was donated to the town from Wayne Lawson of One Stop Sign Shop in Covington. This all started from a former resident of Irongate who still has family here and who also wishes to remain anonymous. Several months ago, he started working on this, and he finally got it complete. And we've already got the lumber, the 4x4s, and the eye bolts necessary to install it out here in the front yard. And the town crew will get these, get this put up, if not tomorrow, the first day of the week. And it's a two-sided sign, so whichever way you're coming, you'll see it. And he also told me that if we ever had any trouble with any of the vinyl, any of the reflective tape on it peeling off, just call him and he would come down and repair it at no cost to the town. So I think that's pretty nice, and we're very appreciative of that, and I think he did an awesome job on it. And we will send him a thank you note. So. The folks from the railroad are supposed to be coming in the next week or so. Randy, when they come, I'd like to ask you to be here to meet with them, if you would. Share the thoughts and the concerns.
I'll be here.
Okay. All right. Most of you already know, some of you probably don't, but the purpose of the called meeting, the middle of the month, was Dustin Puffenbarger is no longer employed by the town. We have two full-time employees now, Roxanne and Junior, and two part-time employees, Wayne Campbell and Brian Atkins, working through the summer on grass cutting and trash truck detail. Dustin still is struggling with some medical issues and things that he just needs some time to get past, and just better that he focus on that and not try to hold down a job and have all the stress of that on him also. It was recommended by the Finance Committee and accepted by council at that meeting that we not seek another full-time employee right now, to just try to get through the summer and see how things go, and get our payroll budget and things back in line with where they need to be in the upcoming fiscal year. So that's where we are with that. And from what I'm hearing from the town crew, they seem to be pretty happy with the way things are going. And that the gist you get from them, Roxanne?
Yeah.
They work good together. They work pretty much all the time, unless it's raining, they're out doing something, keeping the grass cut and everything, so it's all going good for that. The animal certificates are here. Roxanne has mailed some of them out. Chazzy, did you get yours?
Yep.
Has everybody that's turned in their certificates of rabies gotten the town certificates back to them? Yeah, Jenny, have y'all got y'all's? Anybody else missing them? Steve, did you get yours?
Yeah, I had Jeremy deliver them all.
Okay. So they're here, so whenever anybody turns that in, they'll get their certificate. Inline water meters that I promised y'all last month, they were ordered. According to the website that they were ordered from, they were delivered on the 13th of April and set on the porch. We have yet to find them. So,
I'll sell you some cheap.
you got some?
Yes.
Yeah. Brand new in a box?
Yes.
They have reshipped them as of today. Said if they're not here within 3 days to call them back. So,
There was a FedEx tractor trailer by the firehouse when I come home.
yeah, he had 151 pounds of fire hose. Wanted to leave that on the front porch. So I called Bobby and got him to get somebody to meet him at the firehouse for that. The people at the company said this would have been a box about the size of a Kleenex box and very, very light. So anything could have happened to it. If that wind we had, it could have blown away. You know, I had waived the signature for delivery. Roxanne will have to sign for them this time when she gets them. So. Okay. The playgrounds, they're open. They're ready for use. Encourage people to use them. Encourage the children in town to use them. That's what they're there for. A lot of money's been invested in them. A lot of time and effort been put into them for the children to play in them, get them out of the streets and play. We had tried to leave one of the restrooms open 24 hours a day for the folks that would be down there during the day and later in the evening, maybe after supper. That didn't work out so good for us because we had vandals going in at night, stopping up the toilet with rocks and paper towels and whole rolls of toilet paper. So the protocol now is Junior has a routine. When he comes to work in the morning, he gets his keys, gets in the truck, goes and opens up everything at Public Works, unlocks all the gates and everything down there, and he's just going to unlock one of the bathrooms in the morning, and then the last thing he does before he goes home at night is lock all that back up and lock the bathroom. Roxanne, you ordered signs, I think, to put on.
She called today, they're ready.
Put on the bathroom doors that say that they will be open for use from 7:30, what did you put, 7:30 or 8 a.m. to 4?
I can't remember, something like that.
Something like that, but locked at night. You know, and the sad part about this is we have been told that it is not the children that are utilizing the playground that are actually the vandals, that it is adults going down there and doing that. So having said that, there are going to be cameras up and functioning at the playground. Not going to tell you when, not going to tell you where, but if you're caught on tape, they're caught on tape, defacing the park, then I see where the town has no choice but to prosecute them. It's too nice a park, too much effort been put into it. Besides that, it's a disturbance and an annoyance to the neighbors that live down there for that type of stuff to be going on at nighttime. And I know that y'all are controlling it now, and I've got a report from Chris that I'm going to read here in just a few minutes. Okay? We're still working on the budget. We're going to try to meet Monday night at 6 o'clock ER if you can make that.
Yeah.
Roxanne, can you make that?
Yeah.
We should start being able to put this thing together and have some numbers and things for you for at least discussion during the work session this month. And then the first public hearing will be before our regular meeting, the end of the month. The second public hearing will be in June, and that's when we'll vote on it. We talked about the police equipment that we have back here last month, and again,